Obina, tell me the truth. Are you still seeing Linda?
Jessica, I can't keep pretending. I'm sorry.
That night, the rain refused to stop. It was as if heaven itself was weeping for Jessica. She sat on the edge of the bed, holding her husband's phone, and her heart shattered into 1,000 silent pieces. The message glared at her like fire in the dark. "Baby, I can't wait to see you tonight." The sender's name? Linda. Her husband's old lover. Jessica's lips trembled. Her breath came heavy. The walls of their home, the one she helped him build, suddenly felt like a stranger's house.
So it's true, after everything, it's still her.
That night, when Obina came home, he looked startled to see her awake.
Obina, tell me the truth. Are you still seeing Linda?
Jessica, I can't keep pretending. I'm sorry. I'm in love with her. I never stopped.
The world went silent. Even the ticking clock stopped. Tears rolled down her face, not loud, not wild, just quiet like surrender.
If she's your true love, then I give you back to her.
What?
You heard me. Go. Be with her. I release you.
And just like that, she turned and walked away. Not because she stopped loving him, but because she finally remembered she loved herself too. That night, Jessica knelt beside her bed, tears soaking the floor. But for the first time in months, she didn't pray for her marriage. She prayed for herself.
Lord, if you're taking something from me, let it be because you're giving me something better.
And in that moment, heaven heard. Because sometimes God breaks your heart to heal your soul. This was not the end of Jessica's story. It was the beginning of her rebirth. Weeks had passed since Jessica gave her husband back to his true love. The tears had dried, but the silence remained. Everywhere she turned, people whispered,
"She's the one whose husband ran away with that Linda girl."
Maybe she didn't keep her home. They didn't know. They didn't see the nights she prayed, or the mornings she still smiled for the world, even when her soul was bleeding. But in the middle of her pain, something unexpected happened. Jessica found a reason to get out of bed, to volunteer at a local women's shelter.
My husband beat me again last night. I have nowhere to go. Sit down, my sister. You're not alone. You're loved. You're safe here.
Those words, "you're loved," healed her as much as they healed others. For the first time, her pain had purpose.
You don't need a husband to have purpose. You see, Jessica, sometimes God doesn't punish us with pain. He prepares us with it.
Those words stayed with her. She began to write her story, to speak at women's meetings, to teach others that broken doesn't mean finished. Soon, she started a small support group, The Loved Woman. It began with 5 women in her living room, then 10, then hundreds joined online. Jessica glowed again. Not because a man loved her, but because she learned to love herself through God's eyes. The world began to notice her calm, her smile, her strength. Even Obina noticed, but by then she was too far gone on her journey of healing to look back. At her first public women's conference, the hall was filled to the brim. She stepped onto the stage wearing confidence like a crown.
Jesus, you are not your past. You are a proof that pain can birth purpose. You are not your pain.
The crowd erupted in applause. Then, as the program ended, someone approached her. Tall, gentle smile, power in his calm.
Mrs. Jessica, I watched your story online. You turned pain into power. That's rare.
Thank you, sir. I just wanted women to know they can rise again.
And you did, beautifully.
For the first time since the heartbreak, her heart skipped. Not from pain, but from peace. Months had passed since Jessica walked away from her old life. The pain had turned to peace. The tears had turned to testimony. She was now founder of the Loved Woman Foundation, a voice of strength for broken hearts across Nigeria. Everywhere she went, people spoke her name with respect. She didn't just survive, she transformed. One sunny afternoon, she sat in her office reviewing a proposal for an outreach in Enugu when there was a knock on the door. It was Obina. The man who once shattered her heart stood before her now, looking smaller than she remembered. His shoulders hunched, his eyes full of regret.
Jessica, I've been looking for you, please. I just want to talk.
You don't need to explain. I forgave you a long time ago.
She left me, Jessica. Linda left. Everything fell apart after you walked away. I realize now, you were my peace. Please, can we start again?
For a moment, silence filled the room. She saw the man who once made her question her worth, now standing broken, begging for what he threw away.
Obina, do you remember the day I told you I was giving you back to your true love?
Yes, I thought you were just angry.
I wasn't angry, I was free. I gave you back, so I could find myself.
She rose from her chair, her confidence glowing like sunrise.
You see, I've already found my true love, peace, purpose, and myself.
Her words hung in the air like a quiet victory. Obina lowered his head. There was nothing left to say. Later that week, Jessica stood once again before a crowd of women. The conference hall echoed with her voice. Steady, healing, full of life.
Sisters, sometimes God allows heartbreak not to destroy us, but to direct us. When you give back what doesn't belong to you, your hands become free to receive what does.
The crowd erupted in applause, women wiping tears, hearts mending. From the front row, Governor Benson watched her with quiet admiration. He smiled, not as a politician, but as a man who had found something rare, a woman reborn from ashes. Their eyes met, calm, peaceful, full of promise. She didn't need to chase love anymore. Love had finally found her, right where purpose lived. When you find peace, you find your true love. Would you take back a man who broke you or move forward in purpose? Comment your answer below.